Welcome everyone. Welcome to Mary's Den. Welcome. All right. Alrighty. Welcome everyone. Drop your names in the chat, guys. Drop your names in the chat, everybody. Let's go. Drop your name in the chat, guys. Let's go. Everyone, drop your names in the chat. Let's go. All right. Whoops. Drop your name in the chat, guys. Drop your name in the chat. Let's go, everyone. Let's go. Let's start this. All right. Let's go. Who's going to be my first name? First name, guys. My first name in the chat. My first name in the chat, guys. All right. Our first name is Batnaz. Batnaz, here you go. Batnaz, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you. Then, who is our second name, guys? It is Tazil. Thank you so much, Tazil. Here you go, Tazil. Thank you. Thank you. Then next name is, come on, guys. Next name in the chat. Drop your name in the chat. Everybody, drop your name in the chat. Let's go, everyone. Hey, hi. All right, Tiago. Here you go, Tiago. Thank you so much for subscribing. Then our next name in the chat is, okay, Razzie. Here you go, Razzie. How are you? Thank you so much for subscribing. All right. Then our next name in the chat is, thank you. Next name in the chat. Everybody drop your name in the chat. Everybody drop your name in the chat, guys. Let's go. Ella, how are you, Ella? Here you go. Thank you so much for subscribing. Then my next subscriber name is Aliyah. Thank you so much, Aliyah, for subscribing. Here you go, Aliyah. Thank you so much. Our next subscriber name is Kyler. Thank you, Kyler, so much for subscribing. Our next subscriber name is Crosser. Thank you so much, Crosser, for subscribing. Our next name in the chat is Becky, who subscribed. Thank you so much, Becky, for subscribing. All right. Our next name in the chat is Evan. Here you go, Evan. Thank you so much for subscribing. Happy birthday, Aurora. Happy birthday to you. Thank you so much for subscribing. All right. Then my next name in the chat is Emily. Here you go, Emily. Thank you so much for subscribing. Emily, here you are. My next name in the chat My next subscriber name is Aiden. Here you go, Aiden. Thank you so much for subscribing, Aiden. My next subscriber name in the chat is DeMarcus. Where are you from, DeMarcus? Thank you so much for subscribing, DeMarcus. My next subscriber name in the chat is, Ania. Thank you so much, Ania, for subscribing. Then my next subscriber name in the chat is, Idil. Here you go, Idil. Thank you so much for subscribing, Idil. All right, my next subscriber name is John. Here you go, John. How are you, John? Thank you so much for subscribing, John. My next subscriber in the chat is Ryan. Thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you for subscribing. Here you go. My next subscriber name is Matthew. How are you, Matthew? Then after Matthew, my next subscriber name in the chat is Henry. How are you, Henry? Where are you watching from? Here you go. And then my next subscriber name in the chat is Rebel. Thank you so much for subscribing, Rebel. Here you go. My next subscriber name in the chat is, let me see who is my next subscriber. Gabby. All right. Thank you so much, Gabby, for subscribing to me. My next subscriber name in the chat is Musa. Thank you so much, Musa, for subscribing. My next subscriber name in the chat is Nadine. Everybody give it up for Nadine. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking, Nadine. All right. Thank you so much. Then my next subscriber name is Weston. Thank you so much, Weston, for subscribing. All right. My next subscriber name in the chat is, let me check, Cannon. Kenon, thank you so much for subscribing, Kenon. Thank you so much. Everybody give it up for Kenon. Then my next subscriber name is Emmett in the chat. Thank you, Emmett, for subscribing to me. My next subscriber name in the chat is Rose. Thank you, Rose, for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Olivia. All right, Olivia, thank you so much for subscribing, Olivia. My next subscriber in the chat is Zach. Everybody give it up for Zach. Thank you so much, Zach, for subscribing. My next subscriber name is, you're welcome. You're welcome. Whatever. Oh, I see. Okay. Thank you. Then we got is G2 in the chat. Thank you so much for subscribing, G2. Then my next subscriber, and everybody hit that like button. Everybody hit that like button. Double tap, everybody. Let's go. Then my next subscriber name is Dylan in the chat. Thank you so much, Dylan, for subscribing. Here you go, man. My next subscriber name in the chat is, let me check the chat. It is Zion. Thank you so much, Zion, for subscribing. Here you are. Thank you, bro. Then my next subscriber name is Anna. Here you go, Anna. Thank you so much for subscribing. Then my next subscriber name is Akshara. How are you, Akshara? Where are you watching from? Which country are you watching from? Then my next subscriber in the chat is Abby Nash. Abby Nash, where are you from? Thank you so much for subscribing, Abby Nash. My next subscriber in the chat is Julian. Thank you so much, Julian, for subscribing. Here you go, Julian. Then my next subscriber name is James. All right, James is in the house. Thank you so much, James, for subscribing. My next subscriber name is Paloma. All right, Paloma, thank you so much for subscribing to me. Where are you watching from, Paloma? Tell me in the chat. Then we have is Umer in the chat. Thank you so much for subscribing, Umer. Then my next subscriber name is Parker. All right, Parker. How are you? Where are you watching from, Parker? Here you go. Thank you so much for subscribing, Parker. My next subscriber name is Ariel. Here you go, Ariel. Where are you from? Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber name is Sky. All right, Sky. Thank you so much for subscribing, Sky. Then my next subscriber name is Imran. Thank you so much, Imran, for subscribing. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate people who like and subscribe. Then we got Lily in the chat who subscribed. Thank you so much, Lily, for subscribing. Then my next subscriber is Abby. Thank you so much, Abby, for subscribing. Everybody give it up for Abby. All right, my next subscriber name is Damari. Hey, Damari, how are you? Where are you from? Thank you so much for subscribing, Damari. Then my next subscriber name is Muhammad. Thank you so much, Muhammad, for subscribing. Here you go. Thank you so much. Then my next subscriber name in the chat is, let me check, Minnie. Hey, Minnie, how are you? Thank you so much for subscribing, Minnie. Much love to all my subscribers. And we've got, it's Clayton in the chat. Everybody give it up for Clayton. Thank you so much, Clayton, for subscribing. Then my next subscriber name is Angel. All right, Angel, here you go. Thank you so much, Angel, for subscribing. Then my next subscriber is Johnny. Here you go, Johnny. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Alexis. How are you, Alexis? Thank you so much for subscribing, Alexis. Then my next subscriber in the chat is Brianna. Where are you from, Brianna? Please let me know in the chat. I want to know where my subscribers are coming from. I want to know which country you are all from. So write your country name next to your name. Thank you so much, Shinmei. Thank you for subscribing. Then my next subscriber is Thado. Thank you so much, Thado, for subscribing. All right. After Thato, my next subscriber is, thank you so much. Then we've got is Elias. All right, Elias. Thank you so much for subscribing. And Thato is from South Africa, I think. Right? And then we have is Kayla is from Canada. All right, Kayla, thank you so much for subscribing. All right. Okay, then we got is Melvin in the chat. Thank you so much, Melvin, for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Bowden. All right, Bowden, thank you so much, Bowden, for subscribing. Then my next subscriber is Yassi in the chat. Thank you so much, Yassi, for subscribing to me. Thank you. Then my next subscriber in the chat is Gabriel. Thank you so much, Gabriel, for subscribing to me. Here you go, Gabriel. Then Bonnie is from China. Bonnie, how are you? Thank you so much for subscribing, Bonnie. Then my next subscriber in the chat is Mervat. Thank you so much, Mervat, for subscribing to me. My next subscriber in the chat is Cheyenne. Thank you so much, Cheyenne, for subscribing. Here you go. All right, much love to all my subscribers. Then my next subscriber in the chat is, thank you, That Boy, thank you so much. Then we got is Yash is from India. Thank you so much, Yash. Then my next subscriber in the chat is, let me check the chat, Davhan. Thank you so much, Davhan. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Jipong. He's from Philippines. Jipong, here you go. Thank you so much, Jipong. My next subscriber is Ryder. Here you go, Ryder. Thank you so much for subscribing, Ryder. My next subscriber in the chat is Chandler. Thank you, Chandler, for subscribing. Here you go, Chandler. My next subscriber is Maki. Maki, here you go. Thank you so much for subscribing, Maki. Everybody give it up for Maki. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Then we got Lily in the chat. Thank you so much, Lily, for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is... it is Didi. Thank you so much for subscribing. Here you go, DT. Then we've got is Lizzie in the chat. Thank you so much, Lizzie, for subscribing. Then my next subscriber in the chat is, let's go, everyone. Drop your names in the chat, guys. Everybody subscribe. Then my next subscriber is E-Dash. Here you go, E-Dash. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is... Yo, welcome, Yuri. Yo, Shiri, you're welcome. Then my next subscriber is Orion. Then my next subscriber in the chat is, let me check the chat. Then my next subscriber is Moon. Here you go, Moon. Thank you so much for subscribing. Everybody give it up for Moon. My next subscriber after Moon is, everybody drop your names in the chat. Subscribe and drop your name in the chat. Everybody drop your names. Let's go, everyone. Thank you so much for the emojis, guys. Everyone drop your name in the chat. Subscribe and drop your names. Let's go. Liam, you are next. Thank you so much for subscribing. Everybody give it up for Liam. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, Liam. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, Liam, for subscribing. Then my next subscriber, everybody subscribe and write your name in the chat. Let's go, everybody. Write your name in the chat, guys. Subscribe and write your name. Let's go, guys. Everybody drop your names in the chat. Let's go. Then we got is Tuan in the chat. Thank you so much for subscribing, Tuan. Thank you so much. My next subscriber after Tuan is Buddy. Here you go, Buddy. Thank you so much for subscribing. Everybody give it up for Buddy. Then my next subscriber in the chat is Emilo. Thank you so much, Emilo. Thank you. Hold on, Emilo. Let me write that again. Emilo. Thank you so much for subscribing, Emilo. My next subscriber is Timmy in the chat. All right, Timmy. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber after that is Julia. Everyone give it up for Juliana. Juliana, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Shout out to Juliana. All right. My next subscriber in the chat is, after Juliana, is Jennifer. Here you go, Jennifer. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking. Everybody give it up for Jennifer. All right, my next subscriber after Jennifer is Zine. Thank you so much, Zine, for subscribing and liking. Then my next subscriber after that is Pinkett. Thank you so much, Pinkett, for subscribing to me. Here you go. Thank you so much. My next subscriber after Pinkett is going to be in the chat is Leia. Everyone, shout out to Lion. Everybody give it up for Lion. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, Lion. Then we got Audrey in the chat. Thank you so much, Audrey, for subscribing to me. Then my next subscriber in the chat is Addie. All right, Addie, thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber after Addie is Ainsley. Thank you so much, Ainsley, for subscribing. Here you go, Ainsley. Thank you so much. My next subscriber after Ainsley is Sam. Here you go, Sam. Thank you so much. My next subscriber after that is Zibi. Thank you so much, Zibi. Is that how you pronounce your name? Then my next subscriber is Josie. Thank you so much. Where are you watching from, Josie? Tell me. Then we've got my next subscriber in the chat is Maki. Thank you so much for subscribing, Maki. Here you go. Thank you so much. My next subscriber in the chat is Hazel. Here you go, Hazel. Thank you so much for subscribing, Hazel. My next subscriber in the chat is Chenoy. Chenoy, where are you watching from, Chenoy? Thank you so much for subscribing, Chenoy. My next subscriber after that is Al Walid. Thank you so much, Al Walid, for subscribing. Here you go. Everybody give it up for Al Walid. Thank you so much. Then my next subscriber after that is, let me check the chat, guys. It is Roy. All right, Roy. Thank you so much for subscribing. After my Roy, my next subscriber is, all right, it is Kamir. Thank you so much, Kamir, for subscribing. Here you go. Thank you. Then my next subscriber in the chat is Garrett. Everybody give it up for Garrett. Shout out to Garrett. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, Garrett. Shout out to you. Then my next subscriber after that is Brian, and he is from the United States. Everybody give it up for Brian. My next subscriber in the chat is going to be, it is Nami. Thank you so much, Nami. Is that how you pronounce your name? Then we've got is, thank you so much, Nami, for subscribing. Then my next subscriber is Hazel. All right, everybody drop your names in the chat with your country name next to your name so I know where you're watching from. Then my next subscriber in the chat is David. Shout out to David. Thank you so much, David, for liking and subscribing. Everybody give it up for David. Shout out to David. Then we've got Louie in the chat. Thank you so much, Louie, for subscribing. Everybody give it up for Louie. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Then we got his Keely in the chat. Thank you so much, Keely, for subscribing. All right, after that, my next subscriber name is Sen in the chat. Thank you so much, Sen, for subscribing to me. Then my next subscriber name is Maya. Everybody, everyone in the chat, give it up for Maya. Everybody give it up for Maya. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Shout out to Maya, guys. Shout out to her. Then we've got is Yetta from Egypt. Everybody give it up for Yetta from Egypt. All right, then my next subscriber in the chat is Elena. All right, Elena, thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Derek. All right, thank you so much for subscribing. Let me check my next subscriber's name in the chat. Thank you so much for subscribing. Then my next subscriber in the chat is, it is Riley. All right, Riley, how are you? Where are you watching from? My next subscriber in the chat is Rosie from Canada, how are you, Rosie? All right, my Canadian watchers, how are you? Then my next subscriber is Madison in the chat. Thank you so much for subscribing, Madison. Thank you so much, my next subscriber. Let me check the chat for my next subscriber. Here you go, Maddie. Thank you so much for subscribing, Maddie. Then my next subscriber in the chat is Vegas. Thank you so much, Vegas, for subscribing to me, and he's from the United States. My next subscriber in the chat is, all right, it is Hammond. Thank you so much, Hammond. Thank you. Here you go. My next subscriber in the chat is Pierce. Thank you so much, Pierce, for subscribing. Everybody like and subscribe. Then my next subscriber in the chat is... It is Charlie. All right, Charlie. Here you go, Charlie. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber is Jem. Jem, everybody give it up for Jem, guys. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Shout out to Jem. All right, shout out to you, Jem. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Then we've got LJ in the chat. Thank you so much, LJ. Then we've got my next subscriber name is Meryl in the chat. Then my next subscriber name is, let me check the chat, who has written their names. Let me check the chat. All right, Abraham in Nigeria. All right, thank you so much, Abraham. Thank you so much for subscribing, All right, hold on. Let me write that again. Sorry about that. Abraham. Thank you so much, man, for subscribing. Then my next subscriber name in the chat is Hazel. Everybody give it up for Hazel in the chat. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, Hazel. Shout out to Hazel for liking and subscribing. You are awesome, Hazel. Thank you. Then we got Jaja in the chat. Thank you so much for subscribing, Jaja. My next subscriber name is Jada in the chat. Thank you so much, Jada, for subscribing. My next subscriber name is Scarlett. Thank you so much, Scarlett, for subscribing. Thank you. Then my next subscriber name in the chat is Easton. How are you, Easton? All right, Easton, here you go. How are you? Then we've got my next subscriber name in the chat is Poppy from Egypt. All right, everybody give it up for Poppy. Thank you so much for subscribing, Poppy. My next subscriber name is Jaden. All right, Jaden, thank you so much for subscribing. He's from US. My next subscriber name is Christopher from Cuba. Here you go, Christopher. Thank you so much for subscribing, Christopher. Here you go. My next subscriber's name in the chat is, let me check. Dexter. Here you go, Dexter. Thank you so much for subscribing. All right. Then we've got it. Then my next subscriber name in the chat is Francisco. All right, Francisco. Thank you so much for subscribing, Francisco. Thank you. Then my next subscriber name in the chat is Liam. Here you go, Liam. Thank you so much for subscribing. Then my next subscriber name in the chat is Kingsley. Thank you so much, Kingsley, for subscribing to me. Here you go, Kingsley. Thank you. Then my next subscriber name is Gabe. All right, Gabriel, everybody subscribe. Everybody, thank you so much, Gabe, for subscribing to me. All right, then we've got it was Gabriel. Gabriel, thank you so much for subscribing. Everybody give it up for Gabriel. Shout out to Gabriel in the chat. Thank you so much. Then we got Spectra in the chat. Thank you so much, Spectra, for subscribing. All right, then my next subscriber name is Raiden. Everybody give it up for Raiden. Thank you so much for subscribing. All right, thank you so much. Then my next subscriber name is Gasper. Here you go, Gasper. Thank you so much for subscribing, Gasper. Thank you so much. Then my next subscriber name is Fox. All right. Thank you so much, Fox, for subscribing. My next subscriber name is Sawyer. All right. Thank you so much, Sawyer, for subscribing. My next subscriber is Miles in the chat. Miles, thank you so much for subscribing to me. Everybody give it up for Miles. My next subscriber name is Zach from United States. All right. Thank you so much. Everybody drop your names in the chat, guys. Everybody drop your names in the chat and write your country name next to it. And then we've got Pablo in the chat. Thank you so much, Pablo, for subscribing. Where are you watching from, Pablo? Then my next subscriber is Jeremiah. Everybody give it up for Jeremiah. All right, Jeremiah. Shout out to Jeremiah, guys. Shout out to Jeremiah. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, Jeremiah. Shout out to him. Then we've got Mia from America. Thank you so much. Shout out to you, Mia. Everybody give it up for Mia. Thank you so much for liking liking and subscribing. Thank you. Give it up for Mia, guys. Shout out to Mia. Then we've got his Sammy in the chat. All right. Thank you so much, Sammy, for subscribing. Then we've got his Solana in the chat. Thank you so much, Solana, for subscribing. All right. Then we've got is everybody give it up for Tonisha. Everybody, she's from the United States. Thank you so much. Everybody give it up for Tonisha. She liked and subscribed. Thank you so much, Tonisha, for liking and subscribing. Shout out to Tonisha. Everybody give it up for her. Ismail, your name is next. Thank you so much for subscribing, Ismail. Then my next name in the chat is Lily. Thank you so much, Lily, for subscribing. My next subscriber name is in the chat is Alistair. Thank you so much, Alistair. Here you go. Thank you so much for subscribing, Alistair. My next subscriber's name in the chat is Tristan. Here you go, Tristan. How are you, buddy? Thank you so much for subscribing. Then my next subscriber name is Jeremiah from the United States. Here you go, Jeremiah. Thank you so much. My next subscriber name is Baylor. Baylor is from USA. Thank you so much, Baylor, for subscribing. Thank you so much, Baylor, for subscribing, man. Then my next subscriber is Adani. Thank you so much, Adani. Thank you so much for subscribing, Adani. Thank you so much. And the next subscriber's name is Simon. Thank you so much, Simon, for subscribing. All right, my next subscriber name in the chat is Jonathan. Everybody give it up for Jonathan. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, Jonathan. Much love to all my subscribers. Everybody give it up for him. Shout out to Jonathan, guys. Shout out to Jonathan. Then we got Taylor in the chat. Taylor, what flag is that? What flag is that? Is that China? What flag is that? Tell me, Taylor, in the chat. Then we got Liam in the chat. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much, Liam. Then we've got is Anthony. Anthony, everybody give it up for Anthony. Thank you so much for subscribing, Anthony. Then we've got who is next in the chat? Zia from Pakistan. Thank you so much, Zia, for subscribing. Then my next subscriber name is Ivori in the chat. Ivori, thank you so much for subscribing, Ivori. Then my next subscriber name is Nish. Thank you so much, Nish, for subscribing to me. Here you go, Nish. Thank you so much. Shout out to Nish. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking. Then we got his King J. Where are you from, King J? What flag is that? Please tell me. King J, thank you so much. Then we've got, after that, King J, my next subscriber name is Queenie from New Zealand. Queenie. Here you go, Queenie. Everybody give it up for Queenie. Thank you so much for subscribing, Queenie, and liking. Really appreciate people who subscribe and like. Jerry, you are next. Thank you so much for subscribing, Jerry. Then my next subscriber name is Sammy in the chat, guys. Sammy is in the house. Everybody give it up for Sammy. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Thank you, Sammy. Everybody give it up for him. Then we got his Huria in the chat. Huria, thank you so much for subscribing. Then my next subscriber in the chat is Bernardo, and he's from Brazil. Bernardo, thank you so much, Bernardo, for subscribing. Thank you. Then my next subscriber name is Stella from US. Thank you so much, Stella, for subscribing. My next subscriber name is Asen. Thank you so much for subscribing, Asen. Everybody drop your names in the chat. Everyone drop your name in the chat and next to your name, write your country name. Then we got Jackson. He is from Canada. All right, Canada. All righty. All right, then my next, any other Canadians in the house? Everybody, Matilda, you are next. Thank you so much for subscribing, Matilda. Then my next subscriber is George in the house, guys. Georgie is in the house. Thank you so much for subscribing, George. My next subscriber name is Josiah. Thank you so much for subscribing, Josiah. All right, my next subscriber name is Parva. Thank you so much, Parva, for subscribing. Here you go. And she's from India. Thank you so much for subscribing, Parva. Then my next subscriber name is Gracie. Thank you so much for subscribing, Gracie. All right, everybody subscribe and drop your names in the chat, everybody. Then my next subscriber name is, yes, Davo. What's up? Welcome back, Davo. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking. Davo, thank you so much for being my subscriber. Welcome back. Then my next subscriber name is Allison. Thank you so much, Allison, for subscribing. All right, then my next subscriber name is Eliza. Thank you so much, Eliza, for subscribing. Here you go, Eliza. Thank you so much, Eliza. Then we've got is Rada in the chat. Thank you so much, Rada, for subscribing. My next subscriber name in the chat is Haley. Thank you so much, Haley, for subscribing to me. Here you go, Haley. Thank you so much. My next subscriber in the chat is Timothy. Here you go, Timothy. Thank you so much, Timothy, for subscribing to me, bro. Thank you. Everybody give it up for Timothy. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, Timothy. Then we got this in the chat. Thank you so much, Clancy. Everybody give it up for Clancy. Thank you so much, Clancy. Then we got is yeah. All right. Then we've got is who else do we have in the chat? Everybody drop your names in the chat, guys. Next to your name, write your country name, guys. I want to know where are you all from. I want to know everybody where they're from. So write your country name next to your name, guys. Then we've got is Kenneth in the chat. Thank you so much, Kenneth, for subscribing. Thank you. Here you go, Kenneth. Thank you so much, Kenneth. Thank you for subscribing. Then we've got is everybody give it up for France. Thank you so much for subscribing. All right, my next subscriber name in the chat is, let me check the chat for, all right, another Canadian in the house. It is Myers. All right, thank you so much for subscribing, Myers. All right. Then we've got is Julian is from Canada as well. Thank you so much for subscribing, Julian. All right, my next subscriber name is, all right, my next subscriber name is Davion. Thank you so much for subscribing, Davion. Here you go. Thank you, my man. My next subscriber name in the chat is, everybody hit that subscribe button and like. Then we got Vicky from Canada as well. Oh my God, so many Canadians in the chat. All right, thank you so much for subscribing, Vicky. Then my next subscriber name is John. John, what flag is that? Please tell me. Tell me in the chat, Shirley. Shirley, tell me what flag is that. I want to know. Then my next subscriber name is Dante. Thank you so much, Dante, for subscribing to me. Thank you so much. Then my next subscriber name is Olivia. Where are you from? Watching from, Olivia, tell me. Then my next subscriber name in the chat is Carly is from Canada. Carly, here you go. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber name is, yes, Shirley. Tell me what flag was that? Then we've got is Azila in the chat. Azila, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much. Then my next subscriber name is Montez. All right. Montez, thank you so much for subscribing. Then Portugal. Okay, Shirley, thank you for letting me know. That's a Portugal flag. All right, thank you. Then we've got my next subscriber name is Domo Beach. All right, thank you so much, Domo Beach, for subscribing. Here you go. Thank you so much. My next subscriber name in the chat is, Joseph. Thank you so much for subscribing, Joseph. Thank you so much. Then my next subscriber name is Mason, and he is from the United States. Thank you so much, Mason. My next subscriber name is Ella. Ella is in the house, guys. Everybody give it up for Ella. Everyone give it up for Ella. All right. Then my next subscriber name is Brown. All right. Thank you so much, Brown, for subscribing. My next subscriber name is, all right, everyone give it up for Mika. All right, Mika, shout out to you. Mika, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Thank you, Mika. Everybody give it up for Mika. All right. Then we've got is, after Mika, we've got is Malia. Thank you so much, Malia, for subscribing. All right. Thank you so much. Then we've got Victor in the house. Thank you so much, Victor, for subscribing. He is from India. All right. Thank you so much, Victor. Then my next subscriber is Lucas. Lucas, thank you so much. And he is Marcus' twin. Marcus is his twin. All right. Lucas, here you go. Thank you so much. All right, then my next subscriber name is Lewis. Thank you so much, Lewis, for subscribing to me. Here you go. Thank you so much. Is that how am I pronouncing it right? Is it Louise or is it Lewis? I'm sorry if I got it wrong. All right, then we've got is, everybody drop your names in the chat, guys. Drop your name in the chat fast, guys. Let's go. Then we've got his Pickle in the chat. All right. Here you go, Pickle. You are from... Pickle is from United States. All right, then we've got my next subscriber name is Annalise. All right, Annalise, thank you so much for subscribing. Annalise, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. My next subscriber name in the chat is Cameron. Thank you so much, Cameron, for subscribing. Everybody give it up for Cameron. My next subscriber name is Ella. Thank you so much, Ella, for subscribing. My next subscriber name is Ashley is in the house, guys. Everybody give it up for Ashley. All right. Hey, thank you so much. Then thank you, Gamer. Thank you so much, Gamer. Everybody give it up for Gamer. Then we got his Daxon who subscribed to me. Thank you so much, Daxon, for subscribing. Then we got his Daddy in the chat. Thank you so much, Daddy, for subscribing. Then we've got his Nathan Palmer. Thank you so much, Nathan Palmer, for subscribing. Thank you. Then my next subscriber in the chat is Julian. Everybody give it up for Julian. Thank you so much for subscribing, Julian. Then my next subscriber in the chat is Kentrell. Thank you so much, Kentrell, for subscribing. Here you go, Kentrell. Thank you so much. Then my next subscriber in the chat is Ivory. Thank you so much, Ivory, for subscribing. And we give it up for Ivory. And he's from US. Then my next subscriber is Husna. Everybody give it up for Husna. Thank you so much for subscribing, Husna. And then my next subscriber in the chat is, all right, my next subscriber is, all right, everybody, then we've got Jackson from Turkey. Everybody give it up for Jackson. He's from Turkey. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, Jackson. Thank you so much. And we got his Michaela in the chat. Michaela, all right, thank you so much, Michaela. Here you go. Thank you very much for subscribing to me, Michaela. Then my next subscriber is Jess is in the house, guys. Everybody give it up for Jess. Thank you so much, Jess. Jess Todorki, thank you. Then my next subscriber is Letha from South Africa. Letha, thank you so much for subscribing. Then my next subscriber in the house is Raveen from Sri Lanka. Thank you so much, Raveen. Here you go. Thank you so much. My next subscriber name is Peyton is from USA. Peyton, all right, USA. Then my next subscriber is Victoria from USA as well. Thank you so much, Victoria, for subscribing. All right, my next subscriber. Everybody give it up for Fatime. Thank you so much, Fatime. Thank you for liking and subscribing. All right, thank you. My next subscriber in the chat is Luca. All right, Luca. Thank you so much, Luca, for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is everybody give it up for Addison. Everyone give it up for Addison. Thank you so much. He's from the United States and he liked and subscribed. Thank you so much, Addison, for liking and subscribing and giving me those heart emojis. Thank you. Then we've got his Abby in the chat. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, Abby. Thank you. My next subscriber in the chat is Sharia. Thank you so much, Sharia, for subscribing to me. Thank you, Sharia. Then my next subscriber in the chat is Dia. Thank you so much, Dia, for subscribing to me. My next subscriber is, thank you so much, Lorica. Thank you. Thank you. Your words are so kind. I like it. It gives me more energy. Thank you. Then we've got is Leslie. Leslie is from the United States of America. Thank you so much, Leslie. Thank you for the like and subscribe, Leslie. All right, let's go. Then we got Lyric in the chat. Thank you so much, Lyric, for subscribing to me. All right, after Lyric, we've got his Nirmir. Thank you so much, Nirmir, for subscribing to me, Nirmir. Thank you. Here you go. Then my next subscriber in the chat is Ali is in the house, guys. Thank you so much, Ali. Then my next subscriber is, okay. Then my next subscriber is, all right. Next subscriber in the chat is Michael. Here you go, Michael. Thank you so much for subscribing, Michael. Everybody give it up for Michael. Guys, thank you so much for liking and subscribing, Michael. Thank you. Then we got his Ayub in the chat. Thank you so much, Ayub. Where are you watching from, Ayub? Then my next subscriber in the chat is Dhan, and he's from South Africa. Everybody give it up for Dhan. All right. Then my next subscriber in the chat is Marcel. Here you go, Marcel. Thank you so much for subscribing, Marcel. My next subscriber. Let's get 240 likes, guys. Everybody hit that like button. Let's go, guys. Then my next subscriber is Levi. Thank you so much for subscribing, Levi. All right, my next subscriber after Levi is, it is Livia. All right, where are you watching from, Livia? Then my next subscriber after Livia is Delight. All right, Delight, here you go. Thank you so much for subscribing, Delight. Thank you so much. Then my next subscriber in the chat is, guys, it is Drew is in the house. Everybody give it up for Drew. Everyone give it up for Drew. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Drew. Then we got Shelby in the house, guys. Shelby, thank you so much for subscribing. Then my next subscriber in the house is Brisna. Thank you so much for subscribing, Brisna. Here you go. All right. Thank you so much, Brisna. Then my next subscriber is Tate, is from the United States. Thank you. And my next subscriber is Nime. Thank you so much for subscribing, Nime. All right. Here you go, Nime. Thank you. All right. My next subscriber, did I write it right? Nimi. Thank you so much, Nimi. Then my next subscriber name is Kevin. Thank you so much, Kevin, for subscribing. After that, my next subscriber is Bianca. Thank you so much, Bianca, for being my subscriber. I love all my subscribers, all the people who subscribe and like to my live. Thank you so much, Rango. You are next. Thank you so much, Rango, for subscribing. After Rango, my next subscriber is Patty. Thank you so much, Patty. All right, here you go. Okay, then my next subscriber is Zanel. Thank you so much, Zanel, for subscribing. Where are you watching from, Zanel? My next subscriber in the chat is, all right, is Levi. Thank you so much for subscribing, Levi. Much love to all my subscribers. Then my next subscriber in the chat is my next subscriber. My next subscriber is Kachandra. Where are you watching from, Kachandra? Here you go, Kachandra. Thank you so much for subscribing, Kachandra. All right, my next subscriber name is, let me check the chat, Owen. Welcome in, Owen. Thank you so much for subscribing, Owen. My next subscriber is Diane. Thank you so much, Diane, for subscribing. Everybody give it up for Diane. Thank you so much. Shout out to Diane. Then we got his Muhammad from Morocco. Muhammad, thank you so much for subscribing. And he is from Morocco. I would really love to visit Morocco, you know. I really want to visit one day. Then we've got is Jalen in the chat. Thank you so much, Jalen, for subscribing. Here you go, Jalen. Thank you so much. Then my next subscriber is Vadi. Thank you so much, Vadi, for subscribing. Then my next subscriber name is Arthas. Thank you so much, Arthas, for subscribing to me. Everybody give it up for Arthas. My next subscriber in the chat is Vla. Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber is Michael. Everybody give it up for Michael. You written a whole paragraph, Michael. Thank you so much for putting the effort. Then we've got is Aisel from Egypt. Thank you so much, Aisel, for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is, all right. Hold on, guys. Then my next subscriber in the chat is Ella. All right, Ella, where are you watching from? Tell me in the chat. Ella, tell me. Everybody write your country name next to your name, okay? Write your country name next to your name. So I want to know where you are all watching from. I want to know that, okay? Then we've got Vedi in the chat. Then we've got Sophia in the chat. Thank you so much for subscribing, both of you. Then my next subscriber is Nicole, is from the United States. How are you doing, Nicole? Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber is Kennedy. Thank you so much, Kennedy, and he's from the United States. Thank you so much, Kennedy, for subscribing. My next subscriber in the chat is Noah, and he's from the Philippines. All right, Noah. That is awesome. Then my next subscriber name is Rhythm, and he is from Canada. All right, Rhythm. Thank you so much for subscribing. Then my next subscriber is Alex, and he is from the United States. My next subscriber name is Vadi. Vadi, what flag is that? I don't know. Please tell me in the comments. Then my next subscriber is Bryson, and he's from the United States. Thank you so much, Bryson. Here you go. Then my next subscriber name is Chris, and he is from the UK. Here you go. Thank you so much for subscribing, Chris. My next subscriber is Shelby. Here you go, Shelby. Then my next subscriber after that is, I think Jaden is from Turkey. Is that a Turkey flag? Jaden, thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber is Kaomehe from the UK. Sorry, hold on, Kim. Hey. All right. And then we're going to write is Kim. Hey, here you go. Thank you so much. And he's from UK. Then my next subscriber in the chat is Ella. All right, Ella, here you go. What flag is that, Ella? Then my next subscriber in the chat is Axel from USA. Then my next subscriber name is João from Portugal. João, here you go. Joel. How do you pronounce your name? Joe. Thank you so much, Joe. Then my next subscriber name is Dallas. All right, Dallas. Thank you so much. No, wait, my name is. You mean you are from Dallas? Your name is Craig. All right. Then we got is Ray Craig. All right, Craig. Thank you so much for subscribing. Then we've got is my next subscriber name is Jackson from from Canada. Jackson. Here you go. My next subscriber name is. Of course, I remember you, Louis. Here you go. All right, Louis is from Canada. Thank you so much for subscribing, Louis. Then we've got is Liam in the chat. Thank you so much, Liam. My next subscriber is Isaac. Thank you so much, Isaac, for subscribing. My next subscriber name is Brianna. Where are you from, Brianna? Where are you watching from, Brianna? My next subscriber name is Ryan, and I think he is from Turkey. Am I correct, Ryan? Shirley. Okay. Shirley, am I correct? Then we've got is Julietta. Thank you so much for subscribing, Julietta. Julietta, thank you so much. Then we've got is my next subscriber name is Dehan. Thank you so much, Dehan, for subscribing. Here you go. My next subscriber name is. All right, Jado. Here you go, Jado. Thank you so much for subscribing, Jado. And my next subscriber name is Danny. Here you go, Danny. Thank you so much for subscribing. Then my next subscriber name, everybody hit that like button. Let's go, guys. Everybody subscribe. Then we got is Noah in the chat. Noah in the chat. Thank you so much for subscribing, Noah. Everybody give it up for Noah. Then we've got is Addie in the chat. Thank you so much, Addie, for subscribing. Then my next subscriber name is Valid. Thank you so much, Valid, for subscribing. Thank you so much. My next subscriber name is Kennedy. Thank you so much, Kennedy, for liking and subscribing. Everybody give it up for Kennedy. Everybody give it up for Kennedy. Thank you so much. Shout out to Kennedy. Then my next subscriber name is Arena. Thank you so much, Arena, for subscribing. Here you go. Everybody give it up for Arena. My next subscriber name is Mine. Thank you so much, Mine, for subscribing. Here you go. Then my next subscriber is all right. My next subscriber name is Eva. Eva is in the house, guys. Eva is in the chat. Thank you so much for subscribing, Eva. Then my next subscriber name is Righty. Thank you so much, Righty, for subscribing. Here you are. My next subscriber name. My next subscriber's name is Carter. How are you, Carter? Thank you so much for subscribing. My next subscriber name is Ariba. Everybody give it up for Ariba. Shout out to Ariba. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Shout out to you, Ariba. Then we've got is Yusra in the chat. Thank you so much for Yusra. Everybody give it up for Yusra. Then my next subscriber name is Maria. All right, everybody give it up for Maria. Thank you so much, Maria. Then we've got is Jacob in the chat. Shout out to Jacob. Everybody give it up for Jacob. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Everyone give it up for Jacob. Then we got is Mia in the chat. Thank you so much, Mia, for subscribing. My next subscriber is Maggie. Thank you so much, Maggie, for subscribing. After that, my next subscriber's name is Dominic. All right, Dominic, here you go. Thank you so much, Dominic. All right, guys, I gotta go now. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care now, guys, and I'll be going live again soon. All right, guys, just a few more names. Okay, how about a few more names? Then we've got is Chloe in the chat. Chloe is in the chat. Chloe, here you go, Chloe. Here you go. Thank you so much for subscribing, Chloe. Then my next subscriber name is Leo. All right, Leo, thank you so much, Leo. Then my next subscriber name is Easton. Thank you so much, Easton, for subscribing. My next subscriber name is... Thank you so much, Theo. Thank you. Here you go, Theo. Thank you so much. Then my next subscriber name is Jameer. Thank you so much, Jameer. Here you go. All right, guys, I'm going to be going now. Thank you so much for watching. All right, guys, take care. Bye.